commerce, and community service. It is the responsibility of the mayor and the Township Council to acknowledge and encourage the preservation of the history of our community. The month of February has been recognized as Black History Month on a national level. Now therefore be it proclaimed by the Mayor and Township Council of the Township of Washington in recognition of African Americans past and present in our community, do hereby proclaim the month of February to be Black History Month. In the town of Washington Township, we encourage all citizens to celebrate our diverse heritage and culture and continue our efforts to create a world that is more just and prosperous for all. Proclaimed and signed on this 8th day of February 2023, I myself, Mayor Gatsinelli, and Township Council present to you this evening. Thank you so much for all that you do.
First, I want to thank Mayor Gattinelli. Council, thank you so much. You look fabulous in your Eagles green. I want to thank my friend and my colleague that's out there help fighting crime, Chief Pat Persick, thank you. And also thank you to the people of Washington Township. Our partnership with not just council, but with the education and the school board has been paramount, and I consider our partnership sacred. It means the utmost to me to work along in the community and to make it a better place. But one thing I want to say before I leave, my husband's here with me, he's always here, and this is the treasurer for the Gloucester County NAACP page. But the one thing I want to say, can I go off? How's it now? Drum roll. Yes, drum roll. This is magic. Drum roll. This was all state. Go Eagles! Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you.
It's me.
Next, we'd like to recognize Bethel United Methodist Church for celebrating 140 years in existence. Reverend Amanda Corset and congregation, please come down.
Yes. You know, we'll come to that side. I think it'll be easier. So I don't know if everyone is familiar. So Bethel Methodist Church of Herfil is on Delsey Drive. So if you're coming down Delsey to, what's across the street? Lambs Road. So you'll see that church, and I remember seeing that for many, many, many years, but I didn't realize it was 140 years. Now, I'm not 140 years old to say that I've been driving past it for that long, but just to say a few words about your congregation. You've been around for a very, very, very long time. Actually, the congregation started closer to like the 1770s. And this building has been standing since 1882, I understand. So that's where the 140 years is coming from. So we wanted to represent you this evening, give you a letter of congratulations. Thank you so much for the service and everything that you do within the community itself. And we just wanted to see if you had a few words just to talk about your congregation. Congratulations.
Thanks, everybody, and really we've been in the community since really colonial days, of course. Our current building is 140 years old, but it's actually the third building that this worshiping community has had throughout its history. So of course, thank you for the recognition of our history, but we still are a existing congregation, and several of our members are up here. So I invite you to come on out. We're going to be having a Shrove Tuesday pancake dinner, so that'll be very fun. But yeah, so every Sunday morning, 9:30, we have a worship service. I invite you all to come on out. If you don't have a church family that you call home, we would love to have you. And even if you just want to stop by and see the building and wonder what it looks like on the inside, you can feel free to do that too. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys can come up. Come up. I didn't get the memo to wear my Eagle shirt. Maybe some more on this
That's what the Steelers did.
Operation Flag. Man, seriously. Nice meeting you. Yes, that's the one we have. Don't worry.
I will. I promise. I won't let you down. Yes, I will be there. Thank you. Thank you.
She's part of the congregation.
Next, we'd like to recognize Caitlin Weatherby of GCIT for winning multiple gold medals in the Deaf Olympics. Please come up front.
We have a very special in so many ways. We have Caitlin Weatherby with us. She's a longtime resident of Washington Township who attended Herfield Elementary and Chestnut Ridge Middle School before graduating from GCIT in 2016. At the age of 5, she was diagnosed with bilateral sensorineural hearing loss and started wearing hearing aids. However, this diagnosis did not stop her from being a normal kid. In elementary school, she worked with a group of children to help pass Grace's Law, which pushed the insurance companies to cover the cost of hearing aids for children under the age of 18. Caitlin quickly fell in love with the sport of swimming at the age of 9, although it presented a unique challenge with her hearing loss. Since she couldn't wear her hearing aids in the pool, she relied on lip reading, her coaches writing out the practices, speaking in her direction, and asking teammates for help when needed. Caitlin and her brother were the only hard of hearing kids on the team, but in 2015 she discovered the world of deaf swimming. She was selected to compete with Team USA for the first time at the World Deaf Swimming Championships, coming home with 2 bronze medals in the 4x100 and 4x200 freestyle relays. She went on to compete in 2019 World Champs again, taking place in São Paulo, Brazil. Then a year and a half after finishing her collegiate swimming career at Misericordia University in 2020, 2 of her Team USA teammates convinced her to put her cap and goggles back on. So in May of 2022, Caitlin joined Team USA for the 24th Summer Deaf Olympics. She was honored with the selection of team captain and representative in the opening ceremony for women's swimming. Some of the highlights of her trip include walking in the opening ceremony, connecting with deaf athletes from all over the globe, and watching her teammates crush goals. Caitlin competed in 7 individual events and 4 relays: 100 breaststroke, 200 breaststroke, 50 butterfly, 100 butterfly, 50 freestyle, 200 IM, and 400 IM. She returned to the U.S. with 5 medals, right here. 5 medals and 4 goals in relays, 4 100 medley, 4 100 freestyle, 4 200 freestyle, and 4 100 mixed medley, as well as an individual bronze in the 200 breaststroke. Being on the podium, hearing the national anthem is a completely indescribable feeling, but the best way to put it is, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Outside of her medals, she went lifetime personal best in almost every event and could frequently be seen crying happy tears. Since then, Caitlin has graduated from Misericordia University with her doctorate in physical therapy. She still lives in Washington Township, hopes to inspire deaf children athletes in the area to make big goals and chase them, and plans to take on a leadership role with the USA Deaf Swimming in the future. Wow. Wow. Congratulations. Captain and representative in the opening ceremony for women's swimming, and coming home with 4 gold medals in relays as well as a bronze medal in 200 breaststroke. Team USA for the 24th Summer Deaf Olympics. This is presented to you this evening. Caitlin, thank you so much for everything that you do. You are a wonderful person and a great inspiration to everyone. I can't wait to see what you do in the future. We had an opportunity to speak a few minutes before the meeting actually started, and we talked about PT and OT and how important it is, you know, being able to experience yourself, but then also be able to give back to someone who who's in a similar situation like this. And for you to do that and know enough about it and be able to bring that to the table and give it to somebody, this is absolutely someone special who wants to move forward and help others. So congratulations again, and thank you so much for coming out this evening. Congratulations.
So first, thank you for having me here, both Mayor and the council. It's been a privilege, and to my family and my friends, thank you for your support throughout all the years. It's been quite the adventure, and this was truly the best way I could have wrapped up my swimming career as in the pool, and then I'm so excited to see where it takes me next, and I really hope that if I can help at least one deaf kid in this area or around the world, that would be everything to me. So, thank you so much.
Don't fall to the floor. Right on. It's just as important. It's the best thing to athletes. Congratulations. We have a presentation of the 2023 fire budget by Fire Commissioner Ed Edgman.
That's a 2-minute presentation, correct?
2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for inviting me to give a little synopsis of our 2023 budget. We'll start with, the bad news. The 2023 amount to be raised by taxation is a little over $8,250,000. That'll bring the tax rate to 17.4 cents per $100 evaluation, which for fire districts in our area is still extremely low. There are some fire districts in Gloucester Township that are near 50 cents per 100 evaluation. And I know Winslow and Deptford are both considerably higher than us. That means for a house assessed at $200,000, the cost for fire protection will be $350 a year in their taxes. And that's a raise of $28 per year. So how do we do this? Well, we used considerably more fund balance than in previous years, and that was to get us under the 2% cap from the state. And just to give you a little idea, some increases. Insurances, with the exception of healthcare, went up 15.4%. PERS, 9.2%. PFRS, 18.2%. Healthcare, 30.4%. Most other line items are in the 5 to 10%, and some are even negative for previous years. And debt service did go up 19.7% because we do have a new lease coming on board in 2023. So a little bit more about the fire department. Not only do we respond to fires and other emergencies, and we are the first crew not only for fires, but we respond to cardiac arrest and automobile accidents and entrapment. But we also have programs to give safety lessons for senior citizens. One of our Bureau of Fire Prevention personnel is expert in that. We also visit all the students in town, many of them with our fire prevention trailer, which can simulate home fires, bedroom, kitchen, etc. We all know about our massive Halloween fire prevention event in October, and our Christmas Santa runs in December. We also do smoke and CO alarm checks and installations, and we'll supply them if necessary. They just have to contact the office and we'll come out and look at your home. We also do car seat inspections to make sure your car seats are installed properly and they're the proper car seat for your child. And of course, we are staffed 24/7 with at least one crew. And we currently have about 24 career firefighters and 80 volunteer firefighters. So I ask for everyone's support on February 17th, I think it is, 18th. It's the third Saturday in February, and by the way, that is mandated by Title 40. Our fire district selection are the third Saturday in February. So if anybody has any questions, I'll be glad to answer them. If not, I look forward to seeing everybody on February 18th.
What time are the polls open?
Polls are open from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. and the polling places are the main headquarters on East Holly Avenue, the Whitman Square Fire Station on Johnson Road, and the Grenlock Fire Station on Herfield-Grenlock Road. And again, from 2 to 9. And also, some of you probably received mail-in ballots also. So, yes, sir.
Chief, I have a question. I had a few people call me today and ask me, you have public question number 1, which is the $268,000, I'm sorry, $8.268 million budget. And then below that, question number 2 is the 3 staff vehicles of $204,000.
Correct.
Is that $204,000 a part of the $8.268 million?
No,
It's separate?
it's separate, yes.
Okay.
Yes, if that is approved, we'll go for a lease purchase, have to go through the local finance board, et cetera, and that won't show up until either 2024 or 2025.
How critical are these vehicles? Is
They-
it a want or a must?
It's a must because some of them go back to 2002,
Okay.
okay? And what we'll do is replace the oldest 3 that are in our group, and there's probably around 8 staff vehicles in the group. We'll replace the bottom 3 and just bring them down so that the upper chiefs get the new vehicles, if I can put it that way.
Are these the vehicles that are first responders? They're the ones you see racing down the road before the fire trucks?
Yes,
Okay.
not necessarily racing, though, getting there. But yes, that's what we're talking about, yes.
Okay. Thank you. And thanks for everything that you and the fire department do. We
You're
see
welcome.
out all hours of the night, weekends, summertime, when a lot of people are enjoying the pools, you guys are out protecting us, so thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. And if anybody in the public has any questions, I'll be in the back here for a few minutes. I'll be glad to answer them for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioners. Okay, we're going to move on to the bill list. Approve the bill list for February 8th, 2023. Can I get a motion to approve the bill list?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, minutes. Approval of the regular meeting minutes for January 18th, 2023. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes for the regular meeting of January 18th, 2023?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Approval of the executive session meeting minutes for January 18th, 2023. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes for the executive session meetings minutes on January 18th, 2023?
Can I make that move?
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Ordinances. Ordinance 1-2023, adopting an amended redevelopment plan for the Washington Square redevelopment area. This ordinance is up for adoption after a public hearing. Can I get a motion to open to the public ordinance 1-2023?
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are now open to the public. For anyone wishing to speak on ordinance 1-2023. Does anyone want to speak? Hi, Vicki.
Good evening, members of council. My name is Victoria Benetti. I live in the Sewell section of the township. And I have reviewed the ordinance, but I found that Exhibit A, which is the amended redevelopment plan, does not appear to be attached to the ordinance on our website. So I'm hoping that somebody could explain what the amendments are. And perhaps our planner could.
So, good evening, how are you?
Well, thank you. And you?
This ordinance was prepared by our affordable housing attorney as part of the township's compliance plan with our settlement with fair share housing, as all the communities throughout New Jersey have to do in terms of their third round obligations. The general summary is that this is an affordable housing plan in this redevelopment area. There are a lot of details. It's a very large plan with a lot of sections. It provides the opportunity for affordable housing uses in the redevelopment zone, and it has standards for each of the zones in terms of the affordable units, in terms of setbacks, landscaping, buffering, so forth and so on. So this would not be an ability for me to go through each and every provision of the redevelopment plan, but essentially it's to implement our court-approved affordable housing plan.
Well, I have a specific interest in what the amendments were, particularly since, as you know, I'm concerned about our wellhead protection areas. And so I was curious as to what the changes were that were being made to that redevelopment plan.
They're allowing affordable housing uses where they weren't previously allowed, increased different densities and so forth and so on.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Vicki. Anyone else from the public wishing to speak? Can I get a motion to close to the public?
Make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to adopt ordinance 1-2023?
Make that motion.
Second.
Roll call?
Mr. Yerkes?
Yes.
Mr. Deverello?
Yes.
Mr. Brand?
Yes.
Mr. Bennett?
Yes.
Mr. Delapia?
Yes. Ordinance 2-2023. Ordinance amending Chapter 2 of the Code of the Township of Washington entitled Administration. This ordinance is up for adoption after a public hearing. Can I get a motion to open to the public ordinance 2-2023?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're now open to the public. Does anybody like to speak on ordinance 2-2023? Seeing none, can I get a motion to close to the public ordinance 2-2023?
Make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to adopt ordinance 2-2023?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Mr. Yerkes?
Yes.
Mr. Deverello?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Bennett?
Yes.
Mr. Delapia?
Yes. We move on to the resolutions. Following resolutions are by consent agenda and only require a vote for all listed. Each one must be read by title. If any member of the council wishes to have one removed and heard separately, they need to indicate it prior to the reading of the titles. Does anyone need anything heard separately or removed? Jack?
No, I'm good with all.
Resolution 51, resolution approving participation with the State of New Jersey grant program administered by the Department of Law and Public Safety. Resolution 52, resolution accepting a maintenance guarantee from Lexiconcrete LLC for the Herfield-Grenlock Road sidewalk extension. Resolution 53, resolution accepting a maintenance guarantee from Paving Plus LLC for the 2021 road program, Phase 3. Resolution 54, resolution accepting guarantees in escrow for Martino Cartier, 122 Salina Road. Resolution 55, resolution accepting the safety and stabilization bond and engineering inspection escrow for Give Back LLC, 281 Delsey Drive. Resolution 56, resolution approving the release of a maintenance bond for 461 Route 168 LLC, located at 461 Route 168. Resolution 57, resolution approving the release of a safety bond, safety and resolution approving the release of a safety and stabilization bond for Classic Auto Group, Inc., DBA Turnersville Auto Mall, 3400 Route 42, Turnersville, New Jersey. Resolution 58, resolution authorizing refund of tax overpayments. Resolution 59, resolution amending Resolution 39-2023, canceling taxes for a totally disabled veteran located at 2 Dana Drive, effective November 1, 2022. Resolution 60, resolution canceling taxes for a totally disabled veteran located at 270 Pittman Downer Road, effective October 3, 2022. Resolution 61, resolution canceling taxes for a totally disabled veteran located at 113 Formal Hall Avenue, effective October 31st, 2022. Resolution 62, resolution canceling taxes for a totally disabled veteran located at 125 Pittman Downer Road, effective January 11th, 2023. Resolution 63, resolution canceling taxes for a totally disabled veteran located at 2 Drake Terrace, effective January 18th, 2023. Resolution 64, resolution canceling taxes for a totally disabled veteran located at 59 Orion Way, effective January 25th, 2023. Resolution 65, resolution canceling taxes for a totally disabled veteran located at 9 Grenlock Court, effective January 30th, 2023. Resolution 66, resolution canceling taxes for a totally disabled veteran located at 9 Pluto Drive, effective February 1st, 2023. Resolution 67, resolution authorizing a transfer of budget appropriations. Resolution 68, resolution authorizing emergency temporary appropriation of funds. Resolution 69, resolution to approve the submission of a grant application and execute a grant contract with the County of Gloucester and Community Development Block Grant Program for the proposed Grenlock Lake Park ADA pathway and parking improvements. Resolution 70, resolution establishing policies and procedure for the payment of claims, claimant's signature for payment pursuant to NJSA 40A:5-16 and 17, NJAC 5:30-9A.6, and NJAC 5:31-4.1 in the Township of Washington. Resolution 71, resolution authorizing Washington Township to submit a strategic plan for the Municipal Alliance Grant for cycle July 1, 2024 to June 30th, 2025. Resolution 72, resolution approving participation with the State of New Jersey Division of Law and Public Safety of the Office of the Attorney General Record System, improvements for traffic stop data collection grant. Resolution 73, resolution awarding a contract for Herfield Cross Keys Road pedestrian actuated beacons at Danielle Lane to Garden State Highway Products. Resolution 74, resolution authorizing membership in a mutual aid and assistance agreement with participating unions. Resolution 75, resolution consenting to the appointment of Patrick J. Madden, LLC as Special Conflict Counsel and authorizing the proper officials to execute an agreement for professional services. Can I get a motion to approve resolutions 51-2023 to resolution 75-2023?
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Yerkes?
Yes.
Mr. Deverello?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Bennett?
Yes.
Mr. Delapia?
Yes. We'll move on to old business and new business. We'll start down to Councilman Yerkes.
Thank you, President. Can everyone hear me? In the past 3 weeks, I'm the council liaison to the as the vice chair, and Matt Gorman as the secretary treasurer. They meet once a month, and this past week was the reorg where they accepted a new member. His name is Scott Ben. On to the 4th of July Parade Committee. I met with Lisa Collins this morning, and work has already begun with ideas and lining up all participants who wish to participate in the parade. We're hoping we get more residents participating, more community groups, social clubs, and of course our business community who wish to participate. I also understand in the past we've had difficulty getting convertibles because of the lack of cars. So anyone who wishes to use their convertible in the parade this year, see Lisa Collins. And just this past week, met with the Veterans Advisory Board along with the mayor and Lori. It was a short meeting because we had just met 2 weeks ago. But as always, the veterans will be at the beginning of the 4th of July parade to honor the fact that they've done such a great job in protecting this country and serving. And wanted to let you know that I think Rich is going to have a report on recycling. We're spending a lot of money on trash collection and recycling, and we can do a better job with the recycling. So at the meeting 2 weeks from now, we're going to have a guest speaker from Omni, who is going to have a demonstration with everyone, go on tape, so everyone knows what is good for recycling and what is not. There's a lot of misconceptions out there. For example, when you take the bottle cap off the bottle, it does not get recycled. A lot of people are getting food delivered to their house. You might see underneath it says recyclable, a number. It isn't sometimes. Usually it isn't. The neck has to be thinner than the bottle at the bottom. So we're going to go through all that so there's no misconfusion, because we're paying over $4,000 a month in fines. We did take a tour of Omni the other week and saw the cycling that was going on. So it was a big educational thing for us, and we're going to pass it along to the public in 2 weeks. Thank you.
Thanks, Jack. Councilman Deverell?
Thank you, Council President. So I'm liaison to the planning and the zoning board. So I'm mayor, so also sits on the planning board. Some great things are happening. Would you say, Mayor? So some really great things are coming to town. So I want everybody to get excited. There's some great information out there. There's a couple websites that are kind of let some of the cats out of the bag. But if you look at them, they are good things that are happening. As far as zoning goes, not really much happening there too much, but definitely great things on the planning board. And as they're coming out, as the projects are coming out, and as we can introduce them, we'll let people know. But so definitely the Black Horse Pipe is really going to look nice. There's really some good things coming there. So everybody just get excited, and like I said, just keep your eyes out. That's all I have.
Thank you. Councilman Brown?
So last week I attended a meeting with Council President Delavia, Ms. Package, Mr. Walker, and a representative from Gloucester County Communications. We are interested or going to implement a notification system for residents. It's called Everbridge. Currently, it is a platform used to dispatch the fire department to calls along with their pagers. But we now will have the capability to push out notifications to the residents for emergencies, such as the fume smell that we all experienced last year. Also, information about special events, the 4th of July, Super Saturday, etc. What we would have to do is, once we get it set up, we would put a QR code probably at the front desk or front table here, and then also at our Super Saturday and other township events, we would educate the public on how to sign up for it. This is something that you can elect to receive certain notifications or maybe none at all, but it would be something that would be connected to your smartphone. You would be able to not only receive a text message, which may direct you to an email to about the specific event we're speaking of. Because sometimes text messages are very limited. So it's up and coming. I don't know exactly when we're going to start it yet, still in the planning stages, but it will help residents to stay more informed with the happenings in Washington Township. I also participated in a telephone call with the LEMC last Wednesday, which is, I'm a liaison to that. There was a lot of talk about school resource officers, and I reiterated reiterated our commitment as council to supporting the police department and the school board to continue to fund and put officers in our school, which Chief Gersick was very, very informative, mentioning, you know, what's happening in 2023 and proposed for the future. So we are definitely committed to making sure that each school is protected properly. That was really it for that phone call. Nothing really else of urgency at this time. We talk at least 4 times a year, Chief?
We meet quarterly, yes.
Quarterly. So our next scheduled conference call is in May. So hopefully nothing bad happens between now and then. It's just a routine call. The library board meets next Wednesday at 5 o'clock. I am liaison to that. I will be attending that meeting. And then the other rent levy board meets when necessary, so there's no activity that's been brought to my attention at this point. And just as a reminder, Ed Etchman did do a very good overview of the budget, and I just want to remind everybody that we all hate taxes, but the fire department is a necessary part of the township emergency planning and response. Being a volunteer, I've been there for 37 years. It's very long, arduous, and a lot of training involved. And we can always use members, and we can definitely use the support for the budget. And I appreciate everybody if they would consider coming out and voting on the 18th instead of 9. And if there's any questions that I can answer, please feel free to stop me after the council meeting. Thank you.
Thanks, Scott. Councilman Bennett?
Just to let you know, the Historical Preservation Commission will have the car show at the end of April. If you're interested in getting your car to participate in it, please go on the webpage. But it's a great event to give the Old Stone House a nice look, plus also give us some money to help renovate. Also, I'm part of the Environmental Commission. I'm the liaison, so coming up in the spring, during April, we'll have Earth Day celebrations and Arbor Day, also free plants and free trees. So come out to those events, they're great. The environmental team with Vicki and Leon do a great job, great job for their town, and it's much appreciated. Another, again, concern is that both myself and Jack went to the recycling company, Omni. We did have a tour, very educational, very to learn about how our single stream recyclables go there. When we were actually there, a truck came in from our town, which was good. The key thing that we're trying to get across to most residents is do not bag your recycles. Use the yellow bucket and put them in. If you're not sure if something is a recyclable, trash it. It's kind of tough, but again, from that standpoint. So we're kind of learning a little bit about what's going on, looking at ways to improve it. I have an idea with my Boy Scouts to do a informational video. Also, we're going to talk with the seniors about that, and also the high school. We want to get people involved to understand recycling. It's not easy, and it's complicated. To me, I think is that I look at the bottom of a bottle and I can see the two or one. I think they need to make them bigger. Maybe it's because I'm getting older, but again, the numbers on the bottom need to be bigger. But we're going to get better things. Myself and Jack are going to visit the incinerator tomorrow, and in the next week or two, we're going to be visiting the landfill. So we're going to become familiar with waste, whether recycled or whether garbage, and get a better idea. Plus, with the contract coming up very soon in the future for the garbage, it's going to be important that we're educated about that. And also, I'd like to thank Boy Scout Troop 123 for donating food to Mothers Covered. It was a big part of their activity in January is to give back to the community, and I appreciate Troop 123 Boy Scouts for doing that.
Thank you, Rick. Good.
If I can piggyback on what Rich said, this Sunday is the big game, and a lot of people are having a lot of food, pizza boxes. Pizza boxes are not recyclable. You just put them in your trash can. Most of the containers that you're going to get takeout food are not recyclable. And as they told us, if in doubt, just put it in the trash. Please don't use any kind of plastic bags, garbage bags to put your recyclables in. It gums up the machinery. When the machines go down, the whole plant shuts down, and they charge us for that. This is a waste of money. So if everyone pays more attention to this, it's going to help us all out in the long run and helping us save tax dollars. And that's why we're doing this. We see a lot of money going out the window. It's not necessary. If everyone participates, we'll do much better when it comes to what we pay out for trash collection and recycling. Thank you.
What big game are you talking about?
Geez, I think the Eagles are going out to, let me see, where is it?
It's all about over there.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you.
Mr. Platt?
And we're sorry your team didn't make it this year.
You seem to be very upset about it. Just a couple of things. The mayor and Councilman Del Barella have authorized me to start evaluating some properties of the town that are recovered in an interim foreclosure that are not needed for public purposes. We're going to be having a public land sale in the next couple of months to do two things. One is to generate non-tax revenue, which is always a plus, and then put those properties back on the tax rolls. And the other thing that I know will make Leon happy and Vicky happier, that we finally got agreements for sale signed for both the estate of Stoico and the Fred Smith Orchards open space acquisitions. I can't thank Vicky and Leon enough. Also, I'm working with our township engineer to submit our grant funding applications with the NJDEP Green Acres program. It's a 25, 25, 50% split. The township's end would be 25%. The prices are very fair and reasonable. They have to be certified through an appraisal at the state, so they passed all of that, and away we go, and we hope to be able to close on those properties sometime this year, hopefully. That's all I have. Thank you, Council President.
Thank you, Mr. Platt. Ms. Package?
Not at this time.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes, thank you. Helping Hands Hoagie Sale is this Sunday for the Super Bowl. Please go out if you can and support. It's a great, the school started this 29 years ago, so it's the 29th annual. They're having a little trouble with the pre-order sales, so I'm asking everybody to go out, even if you just order one or just donate. We need to support. It's for a good cause. We have families out there that are in desperate need. So if you could do that, that would be a great thing for Sunday. If you see them out there, I'm assuming they're going to be back out there and selling. You can also go over to the high school and buy them yourself. Please help support that. It's a great cause. So we want to see them succeed this year. A few other notes. Green Team. I was on Green Team the other day on Monday. Green Team received a $5,000 grant from Atlantic City Electric and Sustainable Jersey in September to refurbish the greenhouse in Washington Lake Park. The equipment has been ordered and much of it has already been installed, including a new heater, fan, and thermostats. And the Public Works Department has repaired the plant benches, which have been showing their age, unfortunately. creative team, which is part of the green team, is far along into the preparing for the next art exhibit in Washington Lake Park. So keep an eye out for that. That was a huge success last year. Beautiful. We have banners. The artwork and the talent that we have in this area is bar none. So come out and really enjoy that. If you're an artist yourself, you need to get your information in by February 10th, which is this Friday. So you want to look at the website. If you have any questions about that, you can certainly reach out to us. We'll also be working this year on exploring additional means to improve our energy conservation, which would be budget savings. And then we meet the first Monday of each month. We have a lot of road projects that are going on. I'm starting to get all my emails coming through from our engineers to allow for these projects and what's going on. So you'll start to see a lot going on now this time of year. Usually slotted for February, March, April, coming into the spring and summer months. So keep an eye out for that. And when we were walking into the meeting, we collectively had spoken about the weather. It's unusually warm right now, which brings out a lot of folks. You have a lot of kids out riding bikes and out playing and everything. They're in the streets. We need to be mindful of that. We have to watch out for speeders, watch out for us, our safety. Our police department is out there looking. So just keep an eye out for that and be mindful of the kids out there too. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Mayor. I want to take a moment and recognize Councilwoman from Sayersville that was killed over the last couple of weeks. You know, us as council people, most of us are really volunteers. We love our town, and there's no place in the world for that. And you know, it's sad that somebody lost their mother, their daughter. I mean, it's just unnecessary. So I just want to take a second to recognize her. And you know, we sit up here and we try to do our best, the best we can. I know the public, you know, always love to scrutinize everything we do, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. But I just want to recognize her and, you know, let her know she didn't die in vain. You know, we do recognize what she did, and you know, we all kind of fight the same fight that she fought. So, may she rest in peace. Also, Jack mentioned there's a big game on Sunday. Please party responsible. You know, don't drink and drive. Be responsible. Be careful. Hopefully it's a big win, so make sure you celebrate responsibly. I'm sorry? Is the Uber program still effective on Sunday? So yeah, if you're at the local bars, take advantage of our Uber initiative in town. If you're in town and you live in town, call Uber and get your free Uber ride. Municipal complex will be closed on Monday, February 20th, in observance of President's Day holiday. All dogs in the township are required to be registered and vaccinated. Please stop at the clerk's office to register your dog for 2023. We'll be holding a free rabies clinic on Saturday, March 11th from 10 to 11:30 at the Public Works Garage located at 2 McClure Drive. Our dog park is open. It is located at Cedar Lake Park. Stop by the clerk's office to purchase a permit. Cost is only $10 for township residents and $20 for non-residents of the township. The municipal building is open to the public Monday through Friday from 8 till 5. There's a drop box in the parking lot of the municipal building for those who would prefer to avoid direct contact. The fire election will be held on February 18th from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Please visit the Washington Township Fire Department's website for additional information regarding the budget and the commissioners on the ballot. Valentine's Day is February 14th. Please don't forget your significant other. You'll never hear the end of it. Trust me. Go Eagles. Public participation. Please follow the public decorum posted, which has been attached to the public agenda, and limit your comments to 5 minutes. Once you've completed your comments or questions, the council president will then ask if any member of the governing body or their designee wishes to address your questions or comments. Can I get a motion to open to the public?
So moved. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're now open to the public for anyone who wishes to speak.
and safety of our members and employees and all that walk into the Washington Township buildings. It has come to our attention after filing a complaint with the New Jersey Department of Health that there has been an ongoing mold situation in the Washington Township building that administration has been aware of. They have provided testing. We have packets for all the council to show the report, and the report clearly states that only the executive wing of the municipal building was tested and air swabbed, and I find that totally unacceptable because we have several members that have been complaining of health issues due to mold and the wetness of the building. And these concerns have gone unaddressed to this point, and the report that was given to the Department of Health was not complete and was not forthcoming. We have photographs, dates stamped, time stamped, of things that are currently still going on in the building. There's one photo in particular in the packet that was taken today of water in a light fixture, which is totally a hazard for many reasons. And these concerns of the members, some with me today, some did not come for fear of retaliation, and that's their right. But we definitely come to you to find out how we can get the situation taken care of. We'd like to have air swab testing done as well as the air quality. And we've asked, and nothing has been done to this date. That's why we come to you.
All right, well, just the first thing is that we're not going to.
Excuse me, Mr. Back, this issue is subject matter of a grievance,
Oh, okay.
and so I'm going to direct council and mayor not to respond to this.
Okay.
It's being legal at this point. We'll have a statement from our business administrator following the closed public portion.
Please read the packets. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you. Anybody else from the public wishing to speak? Seeing none, can I get a motion to close?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ms. Beckett?
Finally.
Yes.
Respond with. Okay. I did. If I may respond with the memo that was sent to the State of New Jersey Public Employee Occupational Safety and Health Program. This is a memo that was sent on January 26th regarding allegations that were sent to the State of New Jersey, and we received notification on January 5th. So it's Washington Township is in receipt of the notice of health hazards from the New Jersey Department of Health Public Employee Occupational Safety and Health Program. Please be aware that the Township of Washington takes this matter very seriously. The workplace health and safety of all of our employees as well as the conditions of the building those employees work in is of utmost importance to the township and administration. Per your letter, there were 3 specific areas of alleged hazards that have been identified. I will attempt to address each one individually as well as provide a summary of information that pertains to them all. The first alleged hazard is listed as dirty vents throughout the building in various departments. The HVAC system has not had any preventative maintenance. This statement is completely unfounded. This thing. This statement is completely unfounded. Our Public Works Department conducts routine maintenance on our HVAC system, including but not limited to inspections of belts and pulleys, inspection and replacement of air filters, and cleaning blowout of the system condensate line. This work is conducted at regular intervals, typically spring and fall, when the system is transitioned between heat and or air conditioning, and can be documented through work orders in our Public Works Department. Furthermore, if any supply vents, return vents, or exhaust vents appear to be dirty at any time, they are cleaned and vacuumed by Public Works employees. Additionally, all employees are aware of the procedure for submitting
work orders if an employee does notice a dirty or dusty vent, they can submit a work order or contact Public Works Department to have the issue rectified in a timely manner. The second alleged hazard is listed as ongoing roof leaks and wet moldy ceiling tiles are found throughout the building and not changed. The tiles are spray painted. The municipal building did experience several roof leaks, typically during heavy rains occurring mostly in late 2021 and early 2022. Each time a leak occurred, steps were taken to correct the matter. Our building has a flat roof, and it was difficult to pinpoint the exact location of the leaks to pinpoint the origin. Each time there was a leak, any ceiling tiles that were wet and or damaged were immediately replaced. After a few attempts, our workers were confident that they addressed any possible areas of water penetration. There have been no known leaks since. All the leaks that occurred were located in the administration area of our building. However, an entire building walkthrough was conducted with no further evidence found of any additional leaks. Out of an abundance of caution, the time frame when the leaks were occurring, the services of an outside third-party professional were obtained in order to conduct a mold inspection and remediation if necessary. Camden Building Company was retained to complete a visual mold inspection, and Williams Environmental Group was subcontracted to perform an air quality analysis. Each area where there was water penetration, it was tested, as well as offices within the administration area of the building. The results were negative for mold in all areas except one, the office of the CFO. The affected area was cleaned, remediated soon after the receipt of the air quality analysis. Additionally, all of the vents and ducts throughout the entire municipal building were professionally cleaned shortly thereafter. With regard to drop ceiling tiles, any time a tile is damaged or wet from a roof leak or mishap due to age or defect, it is replaced as a matter of routine. Our Public Works Department has gone through numerous boxes of replacement tiles over the years. And on rare occasions, if there is a small discoloration, stain, or watermark, they may be sprayed with Kills Upshot for cosmetic purposes, after a brief inspection is conducted to rule out a larger problem. The third and final alleged hazard is listed as musty, moldy smells are found throughout the building. Several employees are suffering from multiple symptoms. I will reiterate in stating that the health and safety of our employees and the public is a primary concern for our township. Any reports of employee health or safety issues would be immediately investigated. That being said, there is no record of any employee complaints made aware to either a supervisor or the Human Resources Department prior to the notice received from your office. As far as complaints of odors, none have been brought to our attention by any employee either before or after this notice was received. Nor was there any smell out of the ordinary observed by our Public Works employees while inspecting the building. As soon as I received this notice, I reached out to our Public Works Director in order to submit a work order for a full building inspection. In direct response to the specific allegations listed before, myself and our Public Works Director obtained the services of a certified inspector, Mr. Troy Bracco of the Restoration Partners. Mr. Bracco, along with supervisors and staff of our Public Works Department, conducted a visual inspection of our entire building for signs of mold. His conclusion stated there were no areas in any portion of the building that showed any visual impacted material on the walls, ceilings, tiles, HVAC returns, or vents. We have always taken steps to ensure the ongoing safety and health of our employees. At the height of COVID pandemic, we contracted CPR restoration and cleaning services to conduct a full and heavy cleaning and sanitation of our entire municipal building. While not directly related to the allegations, I did want to provide this information to show the township's ongoing attention to cleanliness, health, and safety. This, along with my examples regarding not only our scheduled routine maintenance, but also our immediate response time to any potential health issues, just serve to highlight the importance we place on this matter and all matters of health. With this letter, I did include copies of all work orders, inspection reports, contracted services retained, public works staff emails and memos, as well as photos to the mentioned portions of the building. At this point in time, I received an email from the state of New Jersey the very next day that they were looking at their report, and then we should hear back from them shortly.
Okay, we're going to be heading into executive session. We expect to be in closed session for approximately 30 minutes and do not anticipate to take any action after executive session. Can I get a motion to approve Resolution 76-2023, resolution authorizing executive session contract negotiations?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.